just doing work. 22 points and 12 rebounds for Nneka Ogwumike in this ball game. 10 more minutes left. Nice snag out of the air for Naz Hillman, and the finish on the left.
Naz is so tough on the interior. Into the possession for Atlanta.
3 players in double figures for the Dream. Naz Hillman joining the cream.
But what I was alluding to was, I'm surprised that there's no Nneka on the floor right now to start the fourth quarter with those 22 points.
Yeah, Ariel Atkins and Nneka Ogwumike actually start the fourth quarter on the bench instead.
But I'm just surprised that we didn't see her to start off this fourth.
Jordan at the rim.
Again.
How efficient. I mean, some of the best numbers she's had in her career she's putting up this season.
She's 4 of 7 from inside of the paint alone. No threes tonight, just doing all her damage on the interior, putting the defense on her back.
9 points for Jordan Canada in the ball game. Cole McConney pulls the ball out, looking for help. There's Erica Wheeler with the back door. More movement, 3 on the shot clock. Erica Hamby on the floater, no.
And that's the shot I expected from Wheeler. She had the floater right in the middle, mid-range section of the paint, and I thought she would have taken it.
A lot of work that Naz Hillman.
They're just so smart with how they move without the rock.
Naz Hillman, standing at 6'2", plays so much bigger than that, and that's a big reason of why also she's extended her range from 3 in the past 2 seasons. Angel Reese with the rebound, couldn't get the putback. Alicia Gray left alone on the right, in and out on the 3, and it continues to be a poor shooting stretch for Atlanta on the outside. 5 for 26.
Well, Reese didn't need the dribble. She should have went right back up with that layup. And that's what Atlanta needed, the easy 2, because then she was met with taller defenders.
Canada has on for tonight.
Always.
The Jordan family has Erica Hamby. Short on the attempt. Jordan Canada always eyes up the floor. Finding Ryan Howard. 3.
There it is.
And an immediate 45 for our pregame show with Avery Braxton, and then Tabitha Turner, Autumn Johnson, and I at 3 p.m. for the tip-off at Atlanta News First and the Peachtree Sports Network. So that will be a game that everybody wants to see. I've already had, but you can always watch us on TV. Watch us on TV. It's one of those things where the demand is high, especially when you have the offense clicking the way that it has been for Atlanta in the second half. Alicia Gray with the backdoor look, and this is the biggest lead for Atlanta.
They've slowly increased the lead, and they did it in that third quarter. You talked about how that was the best quarter they had. Ariel Atkins not going away, though. That's just her 7th point of the game, matching her jersey. But I'm impressed with how Atlanta has stayed the course in this second half. Ryan Howard trying to get a nut right before that last break.
Quick whistle on the floor.
She needs just 2 to top her own record and 4 to get the record for the lead or tie it. There goes Nneka Ogwumike finishing out this one. She comes back in midway through this quarter to see if they can do some damage or try and get this score closer.
Angel Reese finding the lane, but being blocked by Cameron Brink at the rim. That's a 3rd block that Cameron Brink has had on Angel Reese. Nneka with another look on the inside and draws the foul as well. Count the bucket. How incredible is it to see 2 performers and rebounders at that on the floor going against one another in Angel Reese and Nneka Ogwumike.
But I just love what Reese said about Nneka after the last time they saw them just 4 days ago. That's one of her first bets, and she put her own game early coming into the lead.
Ryan Howard going right off the fingertips of Brink. So Atlanta will get it back.
This game, and they've been able to keep this space between them and the Sparks. They've been getting inside and forcing the issue.
Biggest lead was 16. Borlace finds one dribble in and can't connect on the pull-up. Here comes Toni Morgan. Actually had her career at Kentucky. Started off at Georgia Tech. You might be familiar.
My alma mater, then went to Kentucky and got 2nd team there as well.
Also a Georgia native as Cam Brink at the rim draws the foul, and they've been racking up points on the inside. To keep her on the floor. There is no one at the scorer's table for a substitution, so we play on with about 5 minutes left in the ball game. Alicia Gray, Angel Reese was battling underneath and just lost.
Bringing bodies to Reese as soon as she touches the basketball. They're moving on the pass, so they're able to disrupt her shooting, and they've done it all night. She's still sitting at 8 points.
Toni Morgan off the decks finds Cameron Brink, who's already knocked one down. Can't do it there. Cam Brink leading all players off the bench with 12 points. And we have not from Ryan Howard. That's where you get going. We talked about her coming in the third quarter, 1 for 10 from outside. So what does she do? Lights you up on the inside.
And that's why she's still on the floor playing with 5 fouls. Carcemesco trusting her because he needs that offense on the other side.
A lot of time left in this ball game. It's a 10-point advantage for the Dream though. Nneka outside, just off the mark for the 3. 22 rebounds. Eight left, double team on the block against Naz Hillman. Try again. If you think you can stop her, I'm not sure what you woke up inspired to do. She is so good when the pressure is on.
Front court players in this game that have been battling inside of the paint.
So what front court? That Vandy played in the ABL as well.
The ABL
is the bottom of the net.
They just refuse to go away. Playoffs or not, they're going to make sure they leave it all out here on the floor against this team that pretty much embarrassed them just 4 days ago on their home floor.
Less than 10 to work with. Ryan Howard sends it to Angel Reese. Angel Reese putting it off the deck, being blocked again by Cam Brink, and that'll be a shot clock violation if there's something that Cam Brink has done tonight.
It just blocked off the paint, which is where Atlanta finds a lot of their offensive momentum from.
Tying a career high with 5 blocks. Cam Brink getting it done on the defensive end.
Juana Bonner, where they just look so much longer because of the way that they're built and put together.
7 seconds. Erica Wheeler outside. No. Angel Reese with her 23rd rebound. A new tie the record for the WNBA. Less than 2 minutes to make it happen, though. Alicia Gray working. Finds Naz Hillman. Another swarming defense, and Cameron Brink forces the tie-up.
They've had immeasurable.
Lead for Atlanta as Erica Wheeler off the bounce, too short.
There she is. She ties the record to set another record.
And Brink again, and this time is able to draw the foul.
You got Cameron Brink.
I go back to the interview that she did in her first year in Chicago, where she was telling Holly Rowe, I'm a dog. You can't teach that. And we've seen it. I mean, this has not been the greatest performance offensively for Angel Reese, but it's what she does, a record that is being broken. And here we are again, Angel Reese with the single game record of 25 rebounds. Cam Brink on the dive gets fouled.
And I just love how she's been backing it up the whole time that she's been with this team.
Cameron Brink knocks down the first of the pair, 69-76. This next one can make it a 2-possession game. Less than a minute to go, though. Sparks have to move and get some stops and can't connect. Could she possibly go for 30? 26 and counting. Final seconds of this ball game. Atlanta looking to close, to have the record over the Sparks, but also walk away with 4 straight wins. Jordan Canada, nothing on the 3. Atkins pushing, finding space, can't connect. Cameron Brink on the putback, nothing there. Up the floor, and Angel Reese by herself to get another double-double, and does.
Probably the easiest look she'll get from Reese and the rest of this Atlanta Dream team. Record after record being reset from this team.
The foul is there. It says on the floor. 7 seconds left. Shake your head every night. And as you look at the stat line, like, yeah, she's her. She's a dog. Time waning down as Atlanta will indeed push it to 4 straight wins. They have looked phenomenal on this West Coast trip. As